I do respect what St Helens do, because they have a similar ethos to us, with all the young players coming through, and and Mike Rush and Derek Trainer, people like that, and have all pushed that. So I think the two clubs that really push having local youngsters in, and that's what makes this game a bit more exciting.
Two great clubs who survive a lot off local juniors, and I think that's the great thing about it, the great irony about it. Wane's a coach who likes to stick with his own Wigan boys. He'd go a Wiganer over an Aussie any day, and I'm a coach that's been over that. I'd go for a St Helens boy over an Aussie any day myself, because they love their clubs and they respect their clubs, they respect the towns. I think rather than talk about me or what I might be doing, you're best off talking about all the great players that are playing for both the clubs, and especially the ones that have come through the junior systems and have got that winning culture in them.
Yeah, obviously I'm aware of the record that we've had in recent grand finals, but in terms of I think our team, our group, there's not many of us left who are actually part of that. I think it's me and Robes who are part of those teams. So this is very much a new group and a new team which has been built over the last few years with Brownie, and as our chairman said last week, we're very much a club looking forward, not back. So we just focus all our energy on performing well on Saturday evening.
Wigan Saints are always massive games, but it adds a bit of extra spice in a grand final, and also both teams have got a lot of homegrown players as well, which is fantastic. So it's a real Wigan Saints derby, this one.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be intense. Grand finals always are, especially against fierce rivals like Saints and Wigan. I know that there's obviously going to be a lot of skill on show as well. Everyone's going to have to play tough and dig deep, and that's what it's going to take to win the match. So hopefully, that's going to be our team. And come 8:30, I'll be a very happy man on Saturday night.
Yeah, this year's going to be quite a special one, really. I think with all the new players we've got a couple of London lads in, and the young lads who have come up like Joe Burgess. It's going to be extra special because none of them have won a grand final, and they're going to be hungry to get one. So I think this is going to be just as special as last year in 2010. So I think it's going to be a really good experience for them, but they're going to have to keep their heads as well.
I am a player that does get nervous near game day, but we're still a few days off, and I'm just enjoying all this now, all the build-up, and I had a walk around on the field and that before, and it was it was good, and I'm just, like I say, I'm just soaking it all in now. So yeah.
What's it like walking out here at Old Trafford for those of us who are never going to experience it? What's it like coming out the tunnel there with all the fans and the fireworks on a dark night?
It's pretty hard to explain, really. It's there's nerves amongst with once you walk out. I mean, you stood in the actual tunnel for about 10 minutes while the anthems are going on and all that kind of stuff, and then once you walk out the tunnel, the crowd hits you, and it's a bit much nerve-wracking, but it's exciting as well. But once they kick off, once that ball's kicked and the game starts, you just got to focus on that game. But it's a great feeling, and one that I'm going to enjoy on Saturday.
Yeah, I've been daydreaming a little bit already today, and it's going to be something special. I spoke to John Wilkin, and he said it's the best moment of his career, walking out to Old Trafford with the fireworks and the fans, and it's what you play rugby for, and it's it's the highest level. It doesn't get much bigger and better than this, so I can't wait. I really can't.
Well, they won the league leaders deservedly, and I think a few people have wrote them off in the playoffs, and they've come up and got the wins. So credit to them. They'll be going into the game confident, and it's up to us, I think, to really bring our game and take it to them, because they've blown a few teams away this year. So the start's going to be massive for us. So I think both teams will be confident, and it just makes for a great game.
Yeah, there's nothing in it, is it? In a grand final derby game, it can go either way. We know how good they are. They've got a massive physical pack, and then Rugby jumps off the back of their goal forward. So they're pretty tough to handle in that area. I think we've got to be strong in our forwards. But just like I said, just do our jobs, get to our points, make sure our skill's good, and we're completing our sets kicking long. And when we do that to teams and we get into arm wrestle, we're pretty hard to stop. So we're looking to do that on the weekend.
We've got some good momentum, we've got some good form going into this week. Wigan's going to be no easy task because they've got some great players, and they play with a lot of structure, and that what's coming, but it's another thing stopping it. So we're going to have to be on our A game. But I think we can do that, and we're going to take a lot of confidence from the last two results going into this week.